So my name is Reese, and I'm basically doing this video because I'm one who has suffered with depression and many failed attempts of suicide. So I guess I've had support workers and psychologists, therapists, left, right, and centre, and I've had my fair share of run-ins with the law. Um, I don't just have depression, I have complex post traumatic stress disorder. I have supposedly autism level 6 and a few other things. I guess I'm doing this video because I have suffered a lot. I'm 26 and I've suffered a lot throughout my life. I received vicious beatings from my father. Nothing was ever good enough for him. I could never be the perfect son. And I'm always looking at my support networks to try and, I guess, look up to someone. You want to have that person, that role model that was never there. So I guess you're always going to try and find that. Anyway, getting off topic now. So yeah, if you're out there and there's someone that suffers from depression and suicide and anything else, or if you're contemplating suicide, please don't do it. Yeah, it's not nice, and there are people out there who genuinely care. I have a support worker at the moment, and I have a therapist who I see once a week. As I said, I've had many failed attempts of suicide that, hanging myself where the rope snaps, carbon monoxide poisoning, overdosing on pills like tablets, and before I've done each of them, I've written a suicide note. So, it's easy for someone who's been to uni and done all these degrees to sit there and say, I understand. And I guess that's what cheeses me off, because they've done paperwork and they don't really understand where someone like me is coming from, as they haven't walked my path and been in my shoes. So it's very hard to accept help. I'm not one to put my hand up and hey, you got me, I need help. That it's not always as easy as that for people like me growing up. I guess this is my first video ever that I've put on YouTube, so I'll probably, put a few more up in relation to this. I guess I just want you to know that don't kill yourself. If you're watching this right now and you're having thoughts of suicide, please don't. Please, it's not a good way. You will hurt a lot of people in your life. Things that used to get me depressed was listening to sad suicide songs, and it just made my mood so much worse. And I'd cry myself to sleep, wake up in the middle of the night with a cold sweat and crying my eyes out. And because I guess, I just felt so alone. Nobody cares. And I feel as though I'm on my own in this world, sinful world. So please ask for help. It's not, you don't be embarrassed. If they shut you out or kind of push you away, they're a bunch of fucking wankers. Go somewhere else. Excuse my French. And you deserve better than that. And yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm not an expert, okay? I'm not a counsellor or a therapist. I'm just a nobody, basically, who has these thoughts and attempts these kind of things on quite a regular basis. So, yeah, as I said, it's my first time on YouTube, so please be nice. I'll try and, I guess, do something up a little bit better, but I just wanted to see how I went, and yeah, I hope to hear from a lot of you in response. If you have any questions about my suicide or how I handled it or who I spoke to, who I ran to, how I wrote my notes, what made me write them in that way or anything like that, please ask. It'll give me something to respond to, obviously. Yeah, okay. I'll speak to you soon, fellow YouTubers. I just gotta like turn this off now somehow without breaking it.